All right, so it is 11:53 at night, and it is a Friday night. And you know what? I was just reminded. A mistake I made reminded me to let everybody know. And don't make this mistake. And I've known not to do this, but apparently tonight I got a little sloppy. Anyway, had a couple had a girl request a ride, and she hopped into the back seat, and she's like, "Hey, my friends are on the way," and this is where I got sloppy. I'm like, "All right, we'll wait for your friends," and I went ahead and started that trip. That was my mistake. I'm driving a Toyota Prius. I could take 4 people at once, and I think you by that statement, you already know where this is going. 4 friends showed up. 1 got in the front seat, and 3 tried to get in the back seat along with the girl that was already here. So that's 5 people. And with I do know that a lot of people try to squeeze 5 people in their car. I'm not one of those people. I never take more than 4. One, I like my car. It's probably not okay for my suspension and all that kind of stuff to drive around more than 4 people in the vehicle, aside from myself. But 2, if I do get pulled over, that's a pretty hefty fine, and I don't like paying fines. So, I politely informed them. I'm like, "Hey, I can only take 4 people," and they're like, "Well, of course they always say this, whether it's true or not. They said, "Well, another Uber driver, he took 5," and I said, "Well, that's fine for the other Uber driver, but it's illegal for me. I don't drive the right type of vehicle. If I were driving a minivan, SUV, something that accepted 5 people, that would be another story. But guys, I can only take 4 of you. You could request another Uber." And of course, they did not want to request another Uber. The one girl in the back, she's like, "Well, you take all 5 of us, or you take none of us." I'm like, "All right, guys. If that's the choice I have, then I guess we're gonna have to cancel this trip." And the girl in the back's like, "Well, I'm not gonna get charged, am I?" I told her, "Yeah, you're gonna get charged. I mean, it's really clear. It states, 4 people or less, and you could take that up with Uber. If you feel like they didn't, inform you of that well enough, then by all means contest it. I'm not stressed out about about $5. So I went ahead and canceled that trip. Unfortunately, since I had already started the trip, I had to end the trip, and then I rated the passenger. Of course, I rated her a 1 because they were really, really aggressive about that. But long story short, for a number of reasons, and this, just the more than 4 passengers thing is one of those reasons. Never start your trip until you have confirmed, until everyone's in the vehicle and you have confirmed that everyone's in the vehicle and you're actually ready to start that trip. And like I said, I was sloppy tonight, so there's a good chance that I'm going to get rated a 1 for that. And as you guys know, there's absolutely nothing I can do about that, after the fact. Next time, the next ride I take, and it's been 4 minutes now. I logged off to record this video, so on a Friday night, almost 2 o'clock, I'm probably gonna log right back on and immediately get another ride. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. So I made a mistake. Hopefully you guys don't make the same mistake. Have a great night, day, whatever it is, and go ahead and Uber on.